Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. We are group 1 and today our idea pitching topic is a language barrier in cross-culture communication. In the globalized world, people from different culture backgrounds study, work and communicate together every day. But even when people use the same language, misunderstanding will still happen. This is because language barriers are not only about vocabularies or grammar, they are also involves culture, workplace communication, technology, education, and physiology. So today our group will present this issue from 5 different perspectives. Each member will focus on one angle and together we hope to show a more complete solution. So first, I will begin with the culture perspective. Before we look at solutions, we first want to understand this issue from different angles. We will begin with the culture because communication differences often start there. I will first share the culture perspective. So, have you ever said something that felt completely normal to you, but the other person reacted in the confused way? Sometimes this does not happen because of language mistake. This happened because people from different culture understand communication differently. From the culture perspective, language barriers are not just about words, they are also about how people express ideas and how messages are understood. For example, some people prefer direct communication, others communicate indirectly to stay polite. A simple example is when someone asks, "Will you come tomorrow?" Some people they may answer, "Oh, inshallah." In some cultures, it means yes, but in other contexts, it may means maybe. Same word but different interpretations. This shows how cultural differences can create misunderstood. Other example is in classroom. Some students they may stay quiet because they want to show respect, but others may think they are not confident or not interested. Also, some people communicate very directly, but in other country they might seem as rude. If this continue, it can affect teamwork, participation, and a relationship. So what can we do? I propose a language barrier awareness program. First, short workshop to understand direct and indirect communication style. Second, role-playing activities to experience real intercultural situation. Third, language exchange season where people can also share their culture background. What makes this idea different is that it's focused not only on language skill but not culture understand. Because communication is not just about speaking, it is about understand. From the culture perspective, we can see language barriers are not only about word but also meaning and interpretation. Communication challenges do not stop at cultural interaction. They also affect how people collaborate in professional environment. So to conclude our discussion, let me invite my teammates to share the workplace perspective. To continue this discussion, I would like to invite.
Okay. Hello everyone. Today I will talk about language barriers from the workplace perspective. Have you even been in a meeting everyone was speaking the same language but you still felt confused or did not fully understand? This happens a lot of the multicultural workplace. Today many companies work across different country and culture. People from different language background work in the same team. English is often used as a common language at work, but not everyone has the same English level. Some employees may have problems with vocabulary, pronunciation, or understanding different accents. Because of this, communication problem can happen. Recent research shows that language barriers in multinational teams can reduce communication efficiency and lead to misunderstanding. John has in 2022. For example, in a team meeting, a major may speak too fast or use difficult words when giving instruction. Some native speakers may not fully understand the message or may miss important details, but they may not ask questions because they feel shy or worried about mistake. First, language barriers can cause misunderstanding, confusion, and misintelligence. Second, over time, poor communication can affect teamwork, slow down work progress. This problem especially affects employees in multinational companies, especially those who are not fluent in English. If nothing is done, some employees may lose confidence, they may stop sharing ideas in meetings and become lost involved in teamwork. So what can we do? My proposed idea is called clear communication and work program. It is a simple program to help employee communication better in multicultural workplace. There are four steps. First, a company can provide basic communication training, especially for employees who are non-native English speak. Second, people should use simple and clear language in meeting and email. Third, team members can speak a little slow and report important points we need. Third, company can use visual aids or writing notice to help people understand better. This idea is simple and practical. It does not focus on perfect English. It focuses on better understanding because better communication creates a better workplace. But many people believe technology can slow language barriers. Can technology slow everything? So from the workplace perspective, we can see language barriers may affect efficiency and teamwork. To employ that age, let me invite our next speaker to share the technology speak.
Okay, now I will discuss language barriers from a technological perspective. Today, many people use technology to help communication. For example, Google Translate, AI tools, real-time subtitles, and voice translate. These tools are helpful. They make communication faster and easier, but technology cannot solve the problem completely. Why? Because language is not only words, it also includes cultural meaning, emotion, and context. For example, translation tools may misunderstand jokes, slang, or cultural expressions. They may create confusion. In healthcare or legal situations, a small translation mistake can even cause serious consequences. Another issue is over relying on technology may weaken cultural understanding. So I propose a hybrid communication approach. This approach combines technology with human learning. Students can use digital tools while improving real communication skills. Companies can provide communications training together with translate support, and technology developers can improve translation systems to better understand cultural context. The strength of this idea is balance. Technology supports communication, but human understanding builds real connection, and long-term communication skills should begin in education. So technology can support communication, but long-term communication ability often starts through learning that naturally lead us to education. In conclusion, although technology has greatly improved communication between different languages, it is still not a complete solution. Language is closely linked to culture, emotion, and context, which cannot always be accurately interpreted by machines. Therefore, while tools such as AI translation and real-time subtitles are useful for improving speed and convenience, they should not replace human understanding. A balanced approach is more effective, where technology is used to support communication, while individuals continue to develop cultural awareness and real communication skills through learning and interaction. In this way, communication can become not only more effective but also more meaningful and accurate. Now, let me invite our next speaker to continue with the educational perspective.
Okay, from the education perspective, language barriers are very common in global mobility. For example, a Chinese student studying in Malaysia may struggle to understand lectures, especially when lecturers speak quickly or use academic terms. A Malaysian student studying abroad may hesitate to participate in discussion because they are not confident in expressing their ideas clearly. In addition, global group assignment can also become challenges. Students from different language backgrounds may misunderstand instruction or have difficulty explaining their opinions, which can affect teamwork. Language barriers can affect academic performance, class participation, and building friendship. If nothing is done, students may become isolated, lose confidence, and even feel disconnect from the learning environment. So I propose a cross-cultural language support programs. This includes language preparation before studying abroad, such as basic ethnic vocabulary training. There is a system where local students and international students adapt digital translation tools from daily communication and quick understanding, and workshop to improve intercultural communication skills include real-life practice. In addition, university can organize acti- activities such as language coffee or cultural exchange events so students can practice communication in a relaxed environment. This program is practical because university can include its in existing support system without cost. It is also unique because it combines language learning with real-life interactions and emotional support. Because communication should not only be learning in textbook, it should be practiced in real situations. But sometimes, even with support, people still do not dare to speak. That being asked to another at barriers, psychological barriers.
Thank you. I want to ask a question. Why do so many people stay silent in international groups, or even when they have good ideas to share? From physiological perspective, the answer is clearly. Often they are not because they cannot speak English or other foreign language. Many can understand well and read well, even write well, but they still choose to stay quiet. Why? Because they are afraid to speak. Fear to making grand mistake, fear to being language or judged, fear to being misunderstood. This is what we call language anxiety and self-doubt. These invisible physiological barriers are more powerful than any grammar rule. These freezing people in meetings, classrooms, and social settings. Some students stay quiet in group discussion even if they have good ideas, just avoid errors. Some employees hold back opinions in international meeting, worry about lose face. Some international students avoid local friends, fear to their broken language will cause embarrassment. So the real challenge in cross-cultural communication is not know how to speak, is not trying to speak. If we ignore this problem, the consequences are serious. People limit their own growth, they miss opportunities, to build trust and relationships. That's why I propose the speaking without fear confidence building program. This program is include creating safe speaking environments, confidence building workshops, graduate speaking practice, and role play activities. This idea focuses not only on language skills but confidence, because communication begins when fear ends. You don't need to perfect grammar to create meaningful connection. Sometimes one brief hello is enough. Yes, thank you. So now I would like to invite our group leader back for the conclusions.
Okay, thank you all for sharing the perspective. So today, our group explore language barrier from five perspectives: culture, workplace, technology, education, and psychology. Through this perspective, we want to show that language barriers are not only language problems, they are communication challenges that need integrated solution. Our idea may be different, but they share one goal: to reduce misunderstanding, strengthen connection, and improve cross-cultural communication, because communication is not only about speaking correctly, it is about understanding each other. So let us break the barriers, build the connections, and communicate beyond language. Thank you.